He loved the mountains and saw beauty in them and was able to capture that beauty.
George Masa was born Masaharu Iizuka in Osaka, Japan in 1881. He arrived in the United States in 1901 and settled in Asheville, North Carolina in 1915.
He changed his name to George Masa here in Asheville to be, I think, easier for the local folks to just feel comfortable with him.
A photographer by trade, Masa would often load himself up with half of his body weight in camera equipment to document the various peaks in the Smokies.
He would hike 10, 20 miles often with his camera equipment to get views that only could be seen from traveling that distance on foot. And that did make his photography somewhat unique in that he went way off the road, way on the, up in trails and even places with no trails in the 1920s to get these photographs.
It was these photographs that proved pivotal in the push to make the Smokies a recognized national park.
The folks in Knoxville, Asheville, and other places in the South had been lobbying for years to create a Great Smoky Mountains National Park. But the photography of George Masa, the photos were instrumental from what we understand. Just because a lot of the people in Washington who were approving this money had no idea what the Great Smoky Mountains National Park would look like, how it would be part of that American mythology of national parks.
The Great Smoky Mountains were well on their way to becoming certified when Masa was stricken with influenza after a hike to Mount Kephart.
And unfortunately declined quickly and died in June of 1933. So he did die before the Great Smoky Mountains National Park was officially recognized, but he died knowing that it was becoming a national park.
Masa's friends and family made sure he would not be forgotten and named one of the peaks in the Smokies after George. They called it Masa Knob.
It's one of the most kind of beautiful stretches named after George Masa and Masa Knob. So that was a fitting tribute and high up, above 6,000 feet. So he belongs up there by name.
Today, there's a historical marker for George Masa in the heart of downtown Asheville, North Carolina. Recently, the East Asheville Public Library honored Masa with an exhibit where people can learn about his life and photography. But documentarian Paul Bonesteel feels there's a way we can all honor the life of George Masa.
Spend time in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Hike those trails, go to the top of Mount Kephart or Masa Knob or Mount LeConte or something. Go up high in the Smokies. That's where he found his peace, and you can still find that today.